Oh, hello, Sandwichi. I'm here for our lunch date.
Hello, CEAZOR. You're a little bit late too.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sandwichi. I'm very, very sorry.
Don't worry, CEAZOR. It's okay.
Oh, just last time you kind of went off the hitch on me, so I was a little bit worried.
Don't worry. I'm a nice guy. Let's eat the sushi.
Oh, Sandwichi, that's gold. I can't eat that. Hello and welcome to Caesar's Snack Sandwich. Today we're going to take a look at sushi. Well, xSUSHI, the golden sushi, right? The upgraded sushi. Now, what is it? I'm going to go through some opportunities for it and how to get it and so forth. So this is the xSUSHI token. You can check it out here. It's basically sushi that has been staked and it becomes xSUSHI. So let's go over to SushiSwap and check that out first. So when you go to the SushiSwap website here, you go up here to Sushi Bar, and then if you have sushi tokens, you can stake them here and get xSUSHI. So one xSUSHI is currently worth 1.16, and this number is going to be constantly going up. So if you have one xSUSHI and you want to withdraw sushi, then you will get 1.16 for one xSUSHI. Now, so it's an interest-bearing token. Okay, so you can stake it here and unstake it here. Currently, yesterday's APY or APR is 6%. So if the numbers stay the same based on yesterday, then you would get 6% in a year. So let's take a look at some of these stats here. You click on this view stats and you end up here. So as you can see, every day the APR will change over time because, you know, some days you get more money than others. Some days they get more trading fees. So basically the trading fees from the protocol and some other little fees, they get funneled back to the xSUSHI holders. So if you stake your sushi for xSUSHI, then you can get some of these fees. So as you can see on this date, there was quite a big lump. And if we go along, you can see that as time goes, it's relatively stable, but the longer you go back, you know, it's pretty stable, but there are always some little peaks, right? And where do these peaks come from? They just come from high trading volume, basically. Okay, so you can take a look at this. I would say the average is around, between 5 and 10%, which is pretty good. Well, it does say here that the average is 12%, so maybe you can use that. But don't expect it to make you 100% or anything. But it's pretty safe. Like it's a single asset. You're just putting it inside there. But it does have the the sushi token price capital variance. As the sushi token goes up or down in value, then your xSUSHI is also going up or down in US dollar value. Okay, so a little while ago, 0x Mackie here tweeted that they raked back $2.4 million in fees from Polygon. So SushiSwap is on several blockchains. If you go to here, you can see that there are quite a few blockchains here, and now they have started to rake back the fees from these other blockchains to the people who have staked sushi here on Ethereum. So if you have sushi and it's sitting in your wallet, you might as well stake it here if you're, if it's worth it for you. Consider it, right? So another place you could go is you could go to Binance and you could stake sushi there. And I believe they will be basically staking it into the SushiSwap for you and getting you that APY, maybe taking their small cut. Okay. I'm not exactly sure how this works, but you could stake your sushi here. And I believe you're getting xSUSHI out of the deal, holding xSUSHI. So now what can we do with xSUSHI? Like we could just hold it and gain this APY, but this is, we can make it liquid. We can put this xSUSHI to more further use. So let's check out some of the opportunities to do that. So the first one here is on Cashi. You could use xSUSHI as collateral here to borrow quite a few different tokens. So maybe you put your xSUSHI in here and borrow USDC, and you pay a 6.5% on the USDC that you're borrowing. Now these are variant, they're going to fluctuate based on supply and demand. So don't expect a constant APY, but you could borrow USDT at quite cheap right now, or UST, and borrow UNI. You get it. So you go through this and you find the tokens that you want, and make sure the collateral here says xSUSHI, and you borrow the xSUSHI, so you borrow the other token and you put that token to use somewhere else to gain APY. So if you did this, you would be gaining APY here, this variant APY based on every day, and then wherever you decided to put these tokens. Now, if you don't want to use Kashi, you could go to Cream. Cream also allows you to use xSUSHI as collateral, and if people are borrowing xSUSHI from Cream, then you will get some supply APY, but as it is right now, people are not really borrowing xSUSHI from it very much, but there is a 0.02%, so you will gain a little bit more xSUSHI here, and then there's a lot of different tokens you could decide to borrow and put to use elsewhere. There's also Aave. Aave also, you could supply xSUSHI here as collateral and borrow several other tokens from Aave and use those tokens the same way. So these are all borrowing and lending. So you use the xSUSHI as collateral to borrow other tokens and maybe get a small APY if people are borrowing xSUSHI from you. Okay. Now the other two options that I came across are Abracadabra Money here. So Abracadabra Money, you could go to borrow, and you could go to xSUSHI here, and you could supply xSUSHI here and borrow meme. Now you can only borrow 75% of the collateral value, and you will have to pay 1.5% interest on the meme tokens. Meme tokens are basically US dollar pegged stablecoins. As you can see, one meme equals $1 and you can look into this a little bit deeper. I have a lot of videos on this, and if you have a lot of questions, I can explain this to you quite well. I'm quite familiar with Abracadabra Money. So you can borrow basically US dollars versus this and just pay a set rate of 1.5, and then you would take these meme and you could swap them somewhere, swap them here for some USDC or USDT or any other stable coin that you wanted to use. An alternative option is to go to Unit Protocol, and you could supply Sushi here. Now you're going to pay 8% on whatever you borrow. Basically it's minting the same idea as Abracadabra. You use xSUSHI and you borrow USDP tokens, you borrow USDP, and you can swap those USDP or put those USDP into a Yearn Vault and gain some yield that way. So these are the options that I was able to find. If you know of any other options, please leave them in the comments below, or hit me up on Telegram or any of the other avenues like Twitter and so forth. I think that's pretty much covers it. Like xSUSHI is a yield-bearing token, and there's lots of options to put it to further use beyond the use that it's coming here. So thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.